Welcome back to another episode of Todos Toman podcast. Muchachos, we are back. Technically it is the end of the month here. You're going to be listening to this on what, August 3rd?
Second?
August. I can't even
Hey,
speak.
I guess.
August.
Hey,
The second. But yeah, last week we didn't do a live episode due to schedule conflicts, but we still, got an episode out there. Barra Libre, not live. Pero pues aquí andamos. Usual suspects. Miguel, you've been wearing that hat for a couple of weeks now, and I really dig that hat. I have not seen it. No,
oh,
for real,
thank you,
for
thank
real.
you, dude. Thank you.
Is it a snapback or is it a adjustable?
Million
It's
dollar question, right?
Okay.
So it is a snapback.
Oh,
Okay, no, ya no me gustó.
Oh,
Olvídalo.
you
No me la
like
regales, está
snapbacks?
bien. I have a few, but not a huge fan.
Uh,
Pero yeah, Johnny Boy was sporting that adjustable hat.
The Velcro, no? Like,
esta sí
fine.
regálamela, ¿no? Esta sí.
Is it
That's fine.
Velcro or is
yeah,
just
it is
the-
Velcro. It's Velcro.
just- Oh,
Velcro.
and Tank sporting that new haircut right here.
Fresh ass.
Too fresh, dude.
oh boy.
Yeah. Mándale unos
I mean,
beso,
those,
güey.
those $75 haircuts over there.
Y
Dude.
sí iba a decir, no? Like, I'm broke after this
$75.
haircut, no? Like,
That was your week, no? The pay?
sí, güey, no tengo dinero, nada que dar, ¿no?
Tuvo que vender su carro dude, para pagar el corte de pelo. Dude.
Ah,
sí, dude.
Oh shit.
¿De verdad vendiste tu carro, güey?
Yeah, dude, I sold my car.
Oh, shit.
No,
How
my
much, if you
little
don't mind me
Honda,
asking,
dude.
dude? Just see if you ripped them off or not.
No, so, well, technically I did, dude, porque pues ya, there's the flooding that happened like last month, I want to say, pues se hizo pasar como submarine, dude, and it's been fucking one thing
Well,
after another after
It
that.
didn't
dude.
implode, dude. So
Y
Oh.
sí, Y pues yeah, like I took it and they offered me $2,000, which wasn't bad because le digo a Romero que like bought it like 6-7 years ago for like 3,500. So
That's not bad.
yeah, it's not no se perdió tanto, dude.
Yeah, dude. Only 1,005.
Yeah.
That's just my
wear and
rent.
tear.
Pero no mames, for 6-7 years, dude, that's not bad at all, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Con
You still
decirte
ripped
que
them off,
empujó el carro to the
Sí.
lot, dude.
Damn.
I drip in water todavía, ¿no? De-
Sí, güey.
estaba remando, ¿no? El pinche carro to the lot, dude.
Sí, güey. Damn.
Well, muchachos, before we go any further, ¿qué están tomando tonight? Miguel, we'll start with you.
All right, so I'm drinking LaCroix Lime with pues ya lo poquito que le queda de Woodford Reserve.
Ay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Ese se
Eso
acaba
acabó.
hoy.
Sí, pues digo, ya lo poquito que le quede. Hola, let me.
¿Ves? Así debe de
Oh,
ser.
in there?
Porque...
Sí, ya.
Oilo.
Así, güey.
And there you go, dude.
You gotta show it live, dude.
Alive, dude. Alive, not live.
That's right. What you got going on, Tank?
Pues aquí terminando la última de la chelada, dude.
Sí, la de limón.
Is it,
No, dude, it's just a regular.
it's just the regular chilada, right?
Sí, güey.
And how do you like that one more than the limon, dude? I'd rather do the limon than that chilada.
Nah, dude. I'd rather do this one 100 times, dude. Yeah.
100 times, damn.
Vamos,
Good job, Johnny boy.
You guys know I'm loyal to my girl Vicky Chamoy.
Oh, Vicky
Ooh.
Chamoy, yeah.
So
Dude, y el otro día, yesterday, I think, Solo,
Yeah.
I was gonna say shout out to Solo, yeah.
mandó el pinche video que se le estaba chingando una. I was like, you motherfucker, dude.
lo odias, ¿no?
Sí, güey. Con toda la pasión, ¿no?
Damn. Va, what you got going on, Romero?
I got Allagash White.
Okay.
De la vueltecita es un Belgian style wheat ale.
Dude, I feel like Romero le iba a hacer como the makeup people que le hacen así y luego ponen la mano, ¿no? Para que...
Para que the camera really zooms in and doesn't out of focus, ¿no?
Sí, güey.
As you can see the contour on this.
Sí.
Sí,
Míralo. Y sabe lo que habla, ¿eh?
y sí,
El contour.
Way. ¿Tú crees que I get on the camera without any
No,
makeup?
pues no, como que antes muerto que sencillo, cabrón. For sure.
Univision le queda corto, ¿no?
Sí, güey.
You're
Well,
oh, dude.
Romero, so you tried those before, or like
Yeah,
just
we had those. Like, well, I want to say like for a summer we were really into the Allagash.
Mhm.
It's pretty like refreshing and nice, like summer beer.
Okay.
So yeah, I've had them before, pero hace ratito I made a quick run to the store y vi ahí un little 4-pack de Tall Boys, porque regularmente lo veo en botella, not in.
Mm.
So I grabbed it and I was like, no cae mal. Y after work, I went outside with the kids to the backyard, played around a little bit y me chingué ya unas. Me quedan tres.
Damn.
Va.
Va, muchachos, pues let's
Salud.
keep it going, ¿no?
Salud, muchachos. I got a real quick, give a quick shout out to Miguel, dude. He's really sticking with the low carb.
You see,
How's that going, dude? How are you feeling?
Okay.
Like, yeah, like have you had beer lately or puro like liquor?
So I did. I had 2 beers yesterday. Porque liquor estaba bien caro. So we went to go see Peso Pluma yesterday.
Lo ameritaba la ocasión,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
And I was like, at principio, I was like, all right, I'll just get, like alcohol by itself. Pero pues like the mixed drinks were like almost $25. And I was
Fuck.
like, yeah, no, mejor me voy por la cerveza, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, I just drank two beers, but they were the regular Modelo, the tall ones.
Mhm.
So I had that. Other than that, like casi no, dude. Like I don't really drink beer. Ya va para 6 semanas sin café.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
That's-
I'm
cafe or
surprised.
caffeine? Like, do you take any caffeine supplement or anything?
I don't take any caffeine supplement. I'm lying. I tried the Dr. Pepper Zero, and that
Mm.
has a little bit of caffeine in it, right? But like I
Okay.
drank 1 can, and I was like, it's okay, pero pues de todos modos, I'm like, nah, like I just don't want to drink it too much. So I told Chiquis que se las sacaba like the rest of them because she wanted to buy a 12-pack to try them. But other than that, no, dude, like I'm just water. Ahora que I bought the LaCroix, so I started drinking that.
Nice.
But that's about it, dude. Like,
Okay. Pero as far as like health wise, do you feel like you lost a couple pounds or anything
dude,
in that sense?
I've lost about 24 pounds, 22
Oh
pounds
shit,
now.
dude.
In 6 weeks? I don't
Yeah,
think
dude.
that's normal, dude. Go back to
back.
drinking something. Dude.
like like I say, so I have the screenshot that when I went to the doctor, right? Look at PC. Y de ahí, like I bought a scale and I've been
Mhm.
getting on it. Like I told Tank at first I was a little worried because it's one of those smart scales that'll tell you like what's your body fat, all that stuff. So I was like, I don't want to see that number because I know it's gonna be high. So like pero pues yeah, like I've been weighing myself and yeah, dude, like I've lost about 22 pounds last time I checked.
Dude, so yeah, I mean, what is it? Labor Day? Is it Labor Day that's coming up? Is that the
Yeah,
next
in
holiday?
September, no? Yeah.
So ya va a estar listo para el partido, dude.
Ya, dude, ya nada más falta empezar a hacer este ejercicio para las rodillas y la pierna, ¿no? Y la condición, dude, because shit, dude.
That shit was brutal last time for sure, dude.
It was brutal, dude.
Fuck yeah, that shit was
Well,
bad.
congrats, dude. I mean, I think that like it's not easy, like letting go of stuff, and I kind of like did a cold turkey, like just de un día para otro.
Yeah, dude, like, pues me dio miedo, dude. Like, me dio miedo, that's why I stopped doing it. Dude.
Tengo miedo, ¿no? Tengo
Tengo
miedo.
miedo. Tengo miedo. Wow, muchachos, pues good shit. You guys talked about yesterday. Oh, Peso Pluma, that's right.
Peso Pluma.
How was it?
Mhm.
How was it?
Dude, that concert was lit, dude.
Yeah.
It was really good, dude. Really
Who went?
good.
Just you two and Cassie?
Yeah, so fuimos nosotros tres. Then we found out Cookie was there.
Cookie
But
was. It seemed like from the similar angle, no? Por ahí por donde
So
estábamos tres.
he was like
Two sections.
like 2 sections more
Yeah.
down
Okay.
that way. Fueron unos like primas de Cassie and like some of her relatives, but they were somewhere in the same section, pero más abajo, somewhere in the lawn. Because yes, they had a lawn section. But dude, it was.
Sorry,
it
una
was a really
pregunta.
good
Se oye
concert.
como que alguien quiere prender estufa.
Oh, so I don't know if you guys have that issue where there's a bunch of flies everywhere
Oh,
in your house.
Is
So
light.
No, not this year. I've
No?
experienced it.
Oh,
Like,
dude, you're
yeah.
lucky, dude. Like hay un chingo, right? Like, y yo like honestly, I don't even know where they come in from. So, compré
You need
one of
most
those like.
gas.
Los caes. Luego comprando el domain, ¿no?
Yeah,
I'd be surprised, dude.
like I bought one of those electric rackets, but it's one that you could just leave on. So I just leave it
Oh.
on and I leave it by like the windows or by like the
Mm-hmm.
corner donde sé que hay, and they'll just zap themselves. So what you guys heard right now was a fly dying, dude. That's
Damn,
what
that's
it was.
fucked up, dude. They got emotions.
Sí, sí,
Live,
no
dude,
sabía
live,
como-
no?
Sí, se oye como si estuvieran prendiendo la estufa,
sí,
¿no?
sí,
Yeah,
Es-
dude.
Yeah.
que le tienes que dar el pinche madrazo y para que prenda bien.
Wow, Robert, I saw you went out of town for a little bit. Is it just like a one-way trip where you went and then you came back? You went to Michigan, no?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we went to Michigan on Saturday, but the reason we couldn't record or we didn't record, not that I'm essential here, but we talked about it porque I made a work trip to Kansas City,
Mhm.
the soccer capital of the U.S. That's how it's
Damn.
branded. So everywhere
Really?
that you would go, like bar places or whatever, they're being labeled as the soccer capital of the U.S.
Really?
And it's interesting, right? Like it's a growing city for sure.
I would not think
Uh,
Kansas if you're like what's the capital
No.
city of soccer? Like I don't know,
Alright.
probably California, like something.
Shit, at this point, Miami, right? Like Messi has it going on, dude.
I don't know, dude. Perdieron their last game, didn't they?
Pero
Mm,
I'm talking like, well, we don't want to get into too many sports talks here, but
Sí, no se vayan
se están
todavía, ¿no?
trayendo casi al like, medio Barcelona de 2000 and something, dude. Like
Yeah.
están haciendo todos esos deals, and is Iniesta confirmed
no, not yet.
No.
or that fell through? I know
don't
one
know.
of them fell through.
The one that fell through was Luis Suarez.
Oh, Suarez.
Yeah, like the team would not. They said they would not release him.
He has one more year, so maybe next year.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's potential there in Miami. Pero talking about Kansas City, I did not know they're building the first soccer stadium dedicated to a women's team.
Oh,
Ah.
that's nice.
Oh,
So-
shit.
And it's a I mean, lo que se ve, it looks really nice. It's by the water. I don't know, it's a lake or whatever. I don't know geographically que hay por ahí, pero se ve que it's gonna be nice. The downtown area, dude, is really cool. It's small. It's not like Chicago. It's not super busy, but busy enough that there's a lot to do. I was there for 2 days. Wednesday, Thursday. I flew back Friday morning. And then as soon as I landed, I just kind of finished off the workday. And then Saturday we went to St. Joseph Beach in Michigan.
Mhm.
I had been there once before, and my parents were talking about they wanted to go to the beach. So I'm like, well, let's go there. It's about a 2-hour drive.
Oh shit, it's not bad.
It's not bad. And we went out there, and we got really nice weather porque it's been extremely hot.
Yeah.
And Sunday, it was actually Sunday. No, Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. Estaba a little cloudy where it wasn't too like sunny, but it was still nice and hot. The downside
Yeah.
is that the winds over there by the beach were pretty high, I guess, to the point that the waves were really strong.
Mhm.
Quote unquote strong, pero pues, I mean, there's not enough lifeguards to take care of an entire beach that big.
Mhm.
So they were like going around and like telling people to just be by like the shore side. No te dejaban que te metieran like above waistline.
Yeah.
Just for safety reasons. But nonetheless, it was good. It was a good time. I like got to get away with the family, so
That's cool.
can't complain there. Yeah,
So you literally went and came back though, right? Like didn't stay out there?
went and came back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys stayed out there maybe for like a day or two.
Mm.
Okay. ¿Qué dijiste, Romero?
No, I'm like tired as hell, but yeah, we went and came back that same day.
That shit is tiring, dude. That shit's
Fucking
definitely
durmiéndote in the beach, ¿no?
Shit, dude. I took today off, and I feel like I still need to take another day off just from the whole weekend, dude.
God damn.
Hell
You
yeah,
took
dude.
it off because of yesterday?
Yeah, so I took today off just because I was like, all
¿Qué
right.
hora se acabó el concierto, dude?
Se acabó. That sounds like around 11, 10 something. 11?
Like 10:30ish, por ahí.
Now, that time se acabó el concierto. To get out the parking,
Oh yeah, that's a bitch.
that was, I think it was like 12 o'clock, 12,
Damn.
12 something. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
And,
a good while.
Remind me, this was Tinley Park, yeah?
Yeah, that was Tinley
Yeah,
Park.
Tinley Park.
Okay.
How long did the concert last?
Como
Like 2 hours.
2 hours, 2 hours and something.
Yeah, because he came out like at 8:40ish, más o menos.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dude,
We
my
can
girl
love
wants to
at
go
the Sox
see
Stadium.
the Sox.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, pues parece que no se cambió. Se fue de ahí del juego derecho al
Al concierto,
concert
¿eh?
porque he had
Oh,
the same
shit,
attire
really?
on, like the Sox jersey and like the black shorts. Y ya like halfway se cambió to like a Bulls jersey.
He would.
Yeah.
My girl wants to go watch the Karin Leon. You guys into
Oh
it, or-
yeah,
Sí.
Yeah.
Tickets are super expensive too.
They're pretty pricey,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I
Yeah.
do know
¿A
that out
dónde
there.
va?
I know. Well, he's gonna come here, the Toyota Arena, which is really close by, Ontario,
Mhm.
literally across the other side of the freeway, the airport, the other side.
The
like,
airport.
this
Yeah.
side. And then she was looking for Chicago tickets because they're cheaper in Chicago than they're here. And pero no, we didn't pull the trigger on that. So we'll see if
Yeah, dude, you gotta start
eventually.
collecting your what do they call those? Air miles?
easy, yeah.
Dude, that shit is a thing, dude. That shit is a thing, and I know we don't talk about any stuff like that, but dude, that shit does give you free fucking flights eventually, and then like
Eventually, yeah.
but do they expire every year? Do you know about that or no?
I think depends on the plan that you go under.
Uh
But as far as I know, they don't. You need to reach, I think, a certain amount of points per year, and then they roll over. But it all depends on the airlines and all that stuff. But I think it's worth it, right? Like even if you're traveling, I don't know, 3 times a year, like if you put that on a credit card instead of paying out, like if you're paying for it out of pocket already, might as well put it to a credit card where you're accumulating these points.
Yep.
And then eventually, long term, maybe 2-3 years from now, you benefit for one free flight somewhere.
Right.
You know, just
that's true.
but yeah, it's a matter of like deciding que porque pues my boys over there in Frontier they sell hard during those flights, dude.
Did you end up getting that fucking card? I know I already asked this question.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
No.
okay. Damn.
Ay, damn. Esa mochilita cada vez, ¿no? $40.
Yeah. You don't care, dude.
Dude,
He's flexing.
I mean, shout out to United. Ahorita que I flew with United, they were even like, a los que traían mochilito, no, porque I guess there was not enough space on the overhead bins. They're like, oh, if you want to check in your bag, just check
Free.
in your bag, like it's free.
Mm-hmm.
So I checked in my bag on the way back. I'm like that's fine, I don't care. And then I'm like, ya me arrepentí después because I'm like, I'm gonna have to be waiting for my luggage or whatever during the
Mhm.
thing. But no, as soon as I came down, like that shit just was waiting there for me, dude. So
Damn. Shout out to United, dude. How long was the flight? Like
it's an hour.
Okay.
It's an hour flight. Yeah. And Kansas City just opened up their new airport like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So even walking through that airport, dude, it's like there's so many things to do, like so many places to eat.
Really?
Like you're like, I mean, it's small, but also at the same time, there's so much to do. I was like, shit, like I don't need to be anywhere real quick, so I could just hang out here for a while.
Take a nap if you have to. No, yeah, you never
See it.
I'm an expert in finding those spots
that's
now.
what
But
I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
Wow, muchachos, but let's get into our main topic today, which is Miggy. I know you know it.
The main topic today is aliens.
Oh my God. So, muchachos, just straight off the bat, do you guys know what UAP stands for?
bro, I had
Because
to look up the
Unidentified,
aircraft.
Air-
No,
unidentified.
you have it in front of you, Jonathan. Let us know.
I do, but I can't fucking. I don't know how to pronounce that
You
word.
can't pronounce it?
Anomalous?
I was hoping someone knew, no?
Hey, I was like, don't put me on the spot. De todos modos, no vale verga.
Wait, you put yourself on the spot.
But what's it's unidentified
aircraft.
aerial phenomena.
What? Over here says unidentified anomalous phenomena.
Okay,
Oh.
maybe. Honestly, I'm just going from the dome. Like, not 100%
I just
sure.
don't know. Like, at what point did we go from UFO
Right.
forever to now calling it UAP?
Yeah. That's
It's 'cause
crazy.
it's They, them now, dude. Yeah, no son.
Oh, is they them UFOs?
Yeah, those.
Right here where it
Unidentified
says
flying object. It used to be that's the UFO,
Oh.
right?
So
Yeah.
the UFO, officially known as
Es un WAP.
unidentified aerial phenomena or UAP. So it is an
Hasta le hizo
unidentified.
la Cardi B le hizo
aerial
una canción, ¿no?
identified. Segundo.
Unidentified, yeah.
But generally, the term refers to objects spotted by pilots or detected by sensors that cannot be immediately explained.
Ah,
Correct.
okay. So that is, I guess, is not too
It's,
different.
so it's not a UFO per se. It's just unidentified, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Afterwards, that's when one of those like, okay, it was a UFO,
But
or
these
it
are
was
detected by
yeah,
pilots or
pilots or
radars,
radar or
etc.
something. Yeah, like
And a
those,
UFO is more to the blind eye.
I think so. Like, and for example, like a UAP could be a Chinese air balloon until they know it's a Chinese air balloon. It wouldn't be a UFO; it would be UAP.
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah.
I think I do.
Makes a little sense.
All right, I'm gonna need a Jaime Maussan to come in and explain that for us. dude.
Oh,
Easy, güey. If
But
only
you
Johnny Boy
want-
had a joke, dude.
it's que... Oh, that was a cue. That was a cue.
Okay, yeah, good.
That was a layup, dude. That was a layup.
My
right there,
bad,
but
dude. My bad. I did not get it. I did
That's
think
bad.
about
Missed
it,
the
but I just thought it wasn't the time. So
Va,
I'll save it for
ratito,
later.
pues.
I'll save it for later.
Va, va.
So well, I just started seeing this, like all this crazy shit from last week, that people were gonna testify, and they wanted to testify in Capitol Hill, no, with all this shit.
Devon Dudley's been testifying for years. Dude.
So,
That's no lie there, dude.
so there was a congressional hearing
Uh-huh.
where a former intelligence person came out and said he had proof that there was UAPs, and what he was saying is that he had proof that the United States had a program to recover any UFOs or and any ¿cómo le dijeron? Biological life forms that are not from this world, because I guess they didn't want to call them aliens, but it's, in essence, que like
But call me an illegal alien.
Right.
que dice Romero, oh sí, ellos no son illegal aliens, ¿verdad? Ah.
Oh, that's
Ellos
boom,
tienen-
no? Yeah. For sure.
Pero so they were saying que según hay un programa que like the United States takes the technology that they have and they do the backwards, like that backwards technology to kind of like
they want to backwards engineer.
backwards engineer
right?
like all the other tech. So según que de ahí es donde viene like that big boom in tech we've been having and all that stuff. Para mosca, ¿verdad? Pero what's it called? So like he was
Entre la
saying all
mosca
these
y
things,
tanque, dude,
right?
ahí se la llevan, dude.
Ay. No mames.
Damn.
And so the guy that was testifying, he's like, I didn't see none of this myself, pero that he's talked to like 40 people that worked in the program. Hay una balacera ahí, dude.
Hell
Pinche
yeah, dude.
mosquecilla, dude.
Es un alien, ¿no? Que
Es un alien, dude. Ahí se atoró ya.
Literally, no?
Insert
ver,
moscas here, ¿no?
Pero so he's like, I haven't seen it myself. Pero pues, por ejemplo, tal fulanito me dijo, tal fulanito conoce a alguien que también que vio. So they were asking, they're like, all right, can you provide proof? So he did not want to provide it. He's like, you know what?
I think he said no que because he's a former
Correct. So he's a former intelligence person, or I don't know what he was position was.
what's the official title, pero like he has to say that kind of like this is my opinion, is like he has to say that or else it becomes a federal crime
Hold on.
because he's
So
overstepping his boundaries, no?
well, they were calling him a whistleblower, though.
Yeah. So he
Mhm.
like he himself would say that he was a whistleblower, and what's it called? But él pedía like one of those private hearings, and in the private hearings, he's like, I'll release everything I have.
Yeah,
I just need a private hearing.
because before that private hearing, I don't know about the interview. I mean, I know that he did an interview, but I don't know exactly what was said. But there was an interview before that, and he was talking about it. That's how the government caught attention to it. But isn't a whistleblower? Isn't that like a federal crime where you're literally saying stuff? I guess
Disclosing private information.
right, especially government information.
Mhm.
Isn't that what it means?
Right. So it does, and it's one of those like I guess they're trying to protect whistleblowers.
Here in
Like
the US?
yeah, like here in the U.S. and I think most countries, there's like, oh, we protect whistleblowers. There's protection involved or something.
Right, Russia specifically talking about.
I don't know about Russia, right? But like I know there's a lot of other countries, but yeah, like obviously once you become a whistleblower, there's a huge target on your back, right? Y
O sea, como el de, was it WikiLeaks? Que
WikiLeaks.
hizo?
Yeah.
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 What was the
And
other one? There was a guy that's why I mentioned Russia. There was a guy who migrated to Russia and then he's a citizen now. There's even a movie
Snowden?
about him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Who?
Snowden?
Yes.
Yeah.
He released a bunch of shit from the
And this wasn't
CIA
long
or
ago.
something.
Yeah.
That was over 10 years ago, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a while back for sure.
It was some time back. I'm not sure when was it. Pero sí
Yeah.
sé que it was a while back. Pero like
I can't type that many keywords on my Google search, or else they're gonna come after me.
Sí, güey, yeah. Be careful, no? Like, change your VPN or no? Like, yeah,
Incognito's not gonna protect me that much, right?
sí,
no,
güey.
no, it won't, dude. Pero yeah, like so, he was naming a lot of people porque también llevó como testigos llevó 2 pilotos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And one of them was the one that did that famous video where he was following something.
Yeah.
The Tic Tac like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So they testified lo que vieron. These were like former, I want to say Navy pilots.
Air Force.
Air Force, thank you. So they're former Air Force, former military pilots, and what's it called? So that's why they were saying that, like, well, I don't think they would make it up, and like it has to be real. And it's one of those like, well, is there a possibility that the government knows that there's aliens and they have proof and they hide stuff? It could be, right? Ben, todos nos reíamos when it was a trend, when there was this large group of going around and this invitation was going everywhere to rush Area 51.
Oh,
Like I think it was too. So I was like, damn, like everybody was like laughing it off. If we all would have done it, dude, we would have known the truth, dude.
Yeah. If you would have all done it.
Yeah.
Y'all
I would have been able to report from this side of the room.
we would have thanked you for your service, no? Like,
But I was making more fun of it because they were trying to run with that what's that fucking
Naruto run?
Yeah, that's why I was making fun of it. Fucking going, but yeah, that should have been hilarious.
you gotta gain some speed, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now, the
That's
crazy
the only
part,
way, no?
I think crazy part, some people did show up.
People did show up. Yeah, that was the
people
actual
did
thing.
show up, and
That
I
was
was
an
like,
actual
damn, not a lot, but there was some people that did show
So
up.
I remember a while back there was this video in specifically in the Vegas airport. Damn, I heard that thing again. But at the Vegas airport they have what is it?
Identified flying up. Oh.
No, unclaimed airplanes. So there's just like white and red. It's all white. The windows. I mean, they have windows, but they're never opened. And then they have like a red tail. And then they say that those people that are coming on those airplanes work at Area 51, which Area 51 from Vegas is, according to what I know, it's probably like an hour, probably drive. They're something like that, like an hour drive. So, but they're flying with those identified planes. They don't have any, obviously, no United, no Southwest, none of that stuff. Is that the truth? I mean, who knows, right? But do you guys believe in that shit? Like Area 51 is one of those things where they have some crazy ass shit down there, or wherever they might be.
I do.
You do? What about you, Romero?
I do.
A quick yes or no?
It's not a quick yes or no. It's a short yes or no. But so I know that we know it as Area 51. They don't call it Area 51, and what I got was what we think is there is not there.
Okay. What about you?
I was gonna say like I feel like there's something there, but not exactly what we imagine is there. Como dijo Romero, like yeah.
Como se nota que no vieron Independence Day, ¿no?
Ahí
estaban todas las pruebas, dude.
Based on a true story, no?
True story, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, so speaking of that, dude, I think that was like the first time that I was actually really into those types of movies, no? Like really like it's the
Like
sci-fi
end
type
of the
of that stuff.
world or Alien?
Aliens to be
Mhm.
specific, because obviously we're talking about it. But Independence Day was one of them, and I think they did it in Independence too. Am I wrong?
They did, yeah.
Okay, which wasn't that great.
Nobody
It
remembers
was
that.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't that great. And then right after that, obviously there was that the Aliens movie, which is I don't know how many they had, but I mean
Oh,
they had a
yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
alien movies.
I think that
Um,
those were before Independence Day.
you think so?
Yeah, they were like from the 90s, and I think the first one was
Independence Day
pretty
was
old.
from the 90s.
Yeah, it
94,
was, but
95?
I think I want to say the first Alien movie was before Independence Day. Yeah, but like
There was
they
a
were
bunch. For
yeah,
sure there were
there's
some
a
in the
shitload.
80s, I feel. Yeah, there was a shitload of them. But for sure Independence Day was one of them where like, damn, like that's crazy. Could it be true? And the movie was, I mean, back then you're like, damn, it's like the graphics, no, they were
Like,
the shit.
whoa, no.
Yeah,
It's
ahorita I
just a
remember.
documentary, no? Like,
I saw explotaron la Casa Blanca. Did you see
Oh, yeah,
that?
dude. That shit was fire, dude.
Pray for my boy Will, dude.
All for real. Yeah. Who was the other guy that was in there? The other pilot. I forgot his the actor's name.
Like
the
a
guy
pilot?
from Jurassic Park.
Was it
Was it the guy from Jurassic Park?
with the glasses?
Well, he's the one that went with Will to
That's right.
set
Yeah.
the bomb. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, you talking about the pilot or the guy, the scientist?
The scientist, actually. I was talking about scientists, but yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Goldblum?
I don't know. I'm
No
trying to think
me
what other movie he came on. But it wasn't Jurassic. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it is him. The Fly. But yeah, we obviously, that was a big thing last week with all these people, with this guy actually testifying, right? And one of the things that I caught right after that, as TikToks are kind of flowing in, I'm sure you could modify a video, but they were showing somebody asking questions, and there was somebody behind them, either left or right, and they were literally doing lip movements, like talking whatever the person in front was talking. So they were saying like the aliens were among us, and they were manipulating their brain to say what they wanted, what the person behind it wanted them to say. Sorry if I'm not explaining myself correctly, but
no, I'm assuming that this is like in the background you see somebody moving their lips, and it's basically mimicking the same thing that the guy in front of the video is saying.
So that shit, I was like, man, if I haven't looked at them as también mimicking, okay. It's about to teleport, no, okay. The guy's así, dude. But yeah, I saw that shit and I was like, fuck, I got to do a little bit more research because I want to see the actual video, say like on YouTube, and see if that shit's a thing. Which if it is, that's just fucking insane.
Yeah, como that's just another Naruto, ninjutsu, no? Like
Oh, el tank, yeah. That's what he was doing.
But at the end of the day, so just stepping out of like what came out in the news and everything, and like we joked around with Jaime Maussan and all that shit. Like, did you I want to assume, based on the conversations that we had, not just in the podcast, but just at other times, like we all think there's all other types of life form out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah. Hasta el Vaticano ya lo había dicho.
Really?
Yeah, dude. El Vaticano había dicho that I think they released a few years ago like something saying that like that there's a possibility that there could be life somewhere else, and they're like, if there is, that God created that life as well, and like kind of doing their spin of like like religion kind of thing. But they did release something saying that if there was life out there, God created that life too, and that they are our brothers and sisters and stuff.
And I was gonna say, like, is the guy really, por decir, a whistleblower? If, por ejemplo, like the government already ya había tenido una conference where they exposed, por ejemplo, like those videos, and they, like had said that they have been kind of like not in contact, but they have witnessed and have sort of evidence of like, like unidentified, whatever the fuck, phenomena, whatever.
I just think it's different from like the government saying, yeah, we know about it. We have people that witnessed it. And it's different because now the witness is the one who's kind of, I guess, talking. And maybe without authorization from the government to actually speak about it. and I'm assuming that would kind of in that case consider him a whistleblower. As
I-
again,
I know there's
know.
some limitation of when the FBI or CIA could hold information without going public. So a lot of the times when they release it, they rather do a conference to release the information and control like what comes out during the conference. But there's a whole lot of people that are very huge, into this kind of place or into this kind of thing that have been kind of fighting the government. I know one of them was he was the one of the guys from Blink 182.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
guess that like the guy that the whistleblower brought it up. He's like, oh, that he worked with them and that they were trying to meet with Biden to talk about like, hey, release this information, and that
Mhm.
they've been trying to work with different presidents to get the information out there, and like what's it called, different things. So like I know que a veces hacen eso, like they're like, hey, let's have a conference. Because yeah, there was a conference not too long ago that was just about UAPs and UFOs and the video releases.
Mhm.
Nada más que like it was more of a, we can identify this aircraft, we can identify what's happening, but they never wanted to take fault of like, oh, we know it's aliens, we have aliens in our custody, we have this technology in our custody. But that's always been rumored, and I don't know if what's it called, because the whistleblower said that there was a huge propaganda by the government to um kind of like talk about aliens or like make people confused. So I don't know if that's where like all the movies came from y todo el pedo, pero I think the movies did the opposite, because I think everybody's like, you know what, I un chingo de aliens, like you seen Men in
What do
Black.
you think is the biggest like risk, fear, where the government's not willing to be like, yeah, there's for sure life out there.
Like we have contact with them or whatever.
Not necessarily that, like just them, like we have proof it's a fact. There's other types of life form out there. Like, why can they say that? What is
Because
the
I feel like
according-
recently, within the last year or so, the government has actually said that they actually have released a lot of documents in the past. Well, recently again, they released documents from the past that pretty much gives us the yeah, there's life form elsewhere outside of the Earth. But I just feel like, do you guys remember? To answer your question, maybe just chaos, dude. Maybe just not full on, because people, I feel like they're manipulated a lot by the media. I just feel like they're really manipulated a lot by the media, even though that this was like public and all that stuff. I even feel like this itself kind of keeps you on edge as well. You're like, oh shit, like people. I feel like people are just, I don't know. I fall back on manipulation from the media and maybe just not too. I don't know, maybe just not full forward say there's alien, just kind of keep you kind of like guessing, like, oh, well, he's saying that there is, but we still don't have proof. I don't know. I would just say that.
I think it comes for me. I think it's they won't have full control of the situation from everybody's standpoint, because there'll be people that are like, oh, like there's aliens out there, like, oh shit, that's cool. Like I would like to, maybe not meet one, but be around, see it, stuff like that. And
you
then you
think the
have
alien
your
Musks of the world are gonna be like, oh, once government says that, let me buy an alien from you real
right.
quick.
And
Yes,
what's it
yeah.
called? And I think there's other people that would kind of go the other way, where it's like they might be scared, como dice Johnny Boy, and there's other ones that might be like, oh, what, like they want to defend themselves from aliens, so they would kind of go down that route. And it's one of those, like, if aliens are coming and let's say we shoot them down or something happens, right? Like by some miracle, what repercussions could there be? So that would be my thing, where it's like, no mames, la gente está bien pendeja, me van a tumbar los pinches aviones, eh, por eso no van a México, porque ya saben que allá sí los tumban, and what's it called, y después que se va a armar un pedote. So I think that would be my kind of a thing.
Yeah. What do you think, Tank?
And I was gonna say that as far as like, porque pues obviously this is United States we're talking about, but like también at the same time it makes me think like to get all the leaders on board to like because I'm sure if it's happened here, it's had to happen elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
and it's like to get everybody on board cuando no like se llevan bien or they always have conflicts y eso.
Mhm.
I feel like también at the same time that's a little bit too that's what keeps me también guessing as far as like, oh, like, is this for real, is this what, porque pues you would think other countries would already kind of like come out with it if they've experienced it. Like, I heavily doubt that the US is the only country donde pasa eso, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Do you guys remember también it's a couple months ago where they said they had shut down something off of Alaska, like a coast?
Oh, yeah.
And they said that they don't know what it was, but they in between the U.S. military and Canada, they shot it. They literally shot the fucking thing down. We never heard anything about it anymore, unless you guys have.
What was this during the balloon stuff?
That was
all of
after
that
the balloon stuff.
Mhm.
That was after,
But
like
during
right after
that
the
time,
balloons.
yeah.
Yeah. Right after that, within, I don't know, say that same month, they shot something down. They didn't know what it was. It had they had described it too, like it has this shape, this form. We shut it down, and it's right there by, like, it landed like on a, I don't know if it was the ocean or whatever, but it was solid ice. Like, oh, we're still gonna make efforts to recover it, but it's gonna take some time. Dude, we never heard about that anymore.
Did they pull the submarine parts faster than they did that, huh?
For real. Well, but I'm saying it's like, why, like, you get people excited or not, maybe not like curious about it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm just gonna stop talking about it, like, And what was it? We still don't fucking know.
What happened to the chupacabras, dude?
He's still around, dude. I heard. He's still chupando cabras, dude. Somewhere.
Still chupando cabras, no mames.
Somewhere around there.
Pinches cabras, ay, no mames, ¿no?
Otra vez, Dude, I wonder what the fuck that was too. The fucking chupacabra stuff. Like, that shit was popping, like, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was like nonstop. Oh, yaki. And fucking Primer Impacto was all up in that shit.
Yeah, dude. and I just find the rumors of it hilarious, ¿no? Que decían que era Carlos Salinas de Gortari.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
What?
what?
It was a distraction of to like same
I was
thing here.
like-
Like, we're talking about aliens, and like, Trump is facing those charges over
Those
there.
charges.
So-
Dude, for all we know, so I saw a comedian, right? And he's like, all right, there's all these people saying like, hey, the US knows about aliens. US knows about aliens. He's like, I don't think they do. You want to know why? Because Trump would not shut up if he knew about it, and he would definitely be blabbing about it. The fact that he hasn't done it, he's like, I'm like, fuck, they don't know about aliens.
It's kind of true, dude. That's a good point. That's a good point. But yeah,
But
man,
then
it's just one
again,
of those things.
In Independence, de acuérdate que it was above his pay grade, dude. Por lo que le dijeron al presidente, he's like, how come I didn't know about this? They're like, oh, it was above your pay grade. And it's like, I'm the fucking
remember
president, dude.
They told him that for real?
Yeah,
That was the
dude, they
line?
told him that, yeah.
Damn. I gotta watch that movie, dude. That's a good movie.
It really is, dude.
Huh? That's one of my favorites for sure. One of my good ones, do I say?
You like it, no?
I know Columbia, was it called Columbia House? Like, I know they sent us that movie at some point.
Columbia House.
Because they used to send you like CDs or movies if you signed up for their membership, even if you didn't order anything.
Oh shit, yeah, dude. Yeah.
You remember that?
goddamn. Yeah. That's weird. Columbia House. I forgot all about that shit.
Like, we got like random ass CDs if we didn't pick any. Like,
I know.
because it would
yeah.
be like you had to pick them at the beginning of the month y te la mandaban, y si no, te mandaban lo que ellos querían.
Yeah.
So I know we got a
Columbia.
VHS from Independence Day for sure.
Oh, shit, dude.
Dude, save it, dude.
Oh.
Save it, no? Yeah.
¿Dónde está? No sé.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you something before I brought up fucking Columbia House. What was it? Aliens. I don't. Oh, have you guys like ever like seen anything that's like shit? Is that a UFO?
Have I seen a UFO?
Uh-huh.
No. I wish.
Well, like something that's like a little weird, a little strange up in the sky during some clear nights.
Unfortunately, I have not.
Last week.
Live? No.
Oh damn! Last week.
Last week.
No.
Oh.
Johnny boy.
I'm just
Fuera
out there
Vegas,
gazing.
¿no?
I'm just out there gazing, waiting for something to happen. Nah, dude. Last week or 2 weeks ago, fucking I think it was SpaceX. They have fucking rockets flying out and shit from
Oh.
California. And dude, I swear to God, I'm out there watering the grass, and then you just see like a big light, and it just appeared. I don't know what the fuck it is. I honestly don't. So it's just a light, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I start looking it up, and eventually, I mean, it's a rocket, pero se ve bien chingón, güey. And it's a big light, and it's kind of like in a triangle formation, and it's huge, and it's just traveling like along the sky.
The super mighty ducks, no?
Hey, dude. De noche, no? Glow in the dark ducks. Pero yeah, dude, yeah, after a while, after a certain point of view, it just starts, the thing is just fading, like the light starts fading. I don't know if it's because it got some certain altitude, but you can still see like the rocket like flying out. So that shit was pretty cool. I tried to take a video for my cuñada because she's all into aliens and shit. She's actually really afraid of aliens. She believes in that like heavy. But I told my girl, I was like, hey, come out. I called her. I was like, hey, come out here. There's a rocket. And then I have a video which you can't really see it much. But eventually, like joining some Facebook groups, they like a bunch of people posted different pictures of it. So that's just pretty cool. Again, it's not weird or abnormal, but it's cool to see.
Romero. So no to the UFOs, no?
After the
object, no?
Le tenías que haber dicho, it's a quick yes or no, dude.
Oh, shit. What about you, Tinky?
No, dude, like one time I remember I'm not sure who I was with outside, and we thought we saw something, but I think it was just stars, like, porque it was like really, it was like 2 or 3 luces, pero no se movían. It was just
Reyes
like
Magos,
still.
¿no?
Sí, güey. Ahí andabas, ¿no? El chinga con el pinche voz del camello,
Sí, güey.
it was a horse and an elephant or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it was just stars, which is weird because you don't really see them in the city. Pero yeah, and I haven't really seen anything or witnessed anything like that.
So no to the aliens, right?
No to the aliens. Es que no me dijeron quick yes or no, dude. So
okay.
I mean, trying to stretch it out to a 1 hour mark, dude.
A ver, tú, Romerito, quick yes or no? Have you seen it?
It is not a quick yes or no.
You saw Shooting Star.
Like funny enough,
he wished he saw UFOs, dude. This? That's what happened.
I don't know if you remember this, Jonathan. We were at with shout out to Crazy Rub. We were at his house again. One of those like summer nights we would fucking just like play on for hours and play soccer, basketball, whatever. We ended up staying in his car, like in his driveway. I don't know if you remember that. We just kind of would like fall asleep there. I couldn't fucking get comfortable in the seat, right? So I'm just like looking up. For some reason, I was in the driver's seat. And then like I remember like looking up at the sky and like this really bright like star. Es como dice Tank. Like I mean, we're in the same area at that point, so it's really hard to like see stars like that. So it was a really bright star, and then you start seeing like I remember like little stars would just shoot off of that one. And they would like move around like in sync. So that shit like, threw me off. And then you would see like if there were like, I don't know, 7 little stars, like they would move in sync. And then like one of them would like shoot like really fast to like the main bright star.
Damn.
Like, so I remember like a sequence of that. And after that being like a little thrown off. And I was like, no, fuck it. Let me try to fall asleep here. Y de repente así como que abría el ojito.
Como el Jiminy Cricket, no? He's like, when you wish upon a star.
Yeah, but like that's the only thing I could kind of like remember, like, you know, it's UFO, unidentified flying many objects, dude. Many little objects.
I remember for a while, dude, I was really scared. Porque like it just kept coming up on TV, right? Like, all the time. And it wasn't like aliens or anything. but it was all these things that are going on of like, I got abducted by aliens and probed. I was like, what the fuck? And
Damn.
it was like a whole bunch of people like, yeah, I was just minding my own business and I got abducted and they got probed. I was like, oh shit, they're probing people. I'm like, I don't want to get probed, dude. What the fuck? So me da un chingo de miedo. Like I've always been fascinated with aliens. I've always been fascinated with space. I've always wanted to go to space, like all that. But I was scared of getting probed. Like I was like, porque I was like, no, that's just crazy. And it's to the point that it got so popular that even South Park did an episode where Cartman got probed, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. I don't want to get a satellite up my ass, dude. That's fucking nuts, dude.
Well, do you find it weird that like as much as like there's all this like, oh, what kids should be exposed to or whatnot, like the fact that it's okay to like have these like episodes and cartoons for kids or whatnot, like talk about aliens and being abducted, and that's like an okay storyline. And I bring this up because I just recently remembered, I don't know if it was within the last week or whatnot, like randomly we put on I think it's Chicken Little on TV, like
Oh,
the movie, and it's about like aliens and getting abducted by aliens and shit, and it's like it's socially acceptable, I guess, to have a storyline for kids about aliens and being abducted versus other things. Like, where do we draw the line?
I think as long as they don't get probed in the,
Yeah,
they don't
this
see
guy.
them getting probed, it's all good, dude.
It's all fair game. Wow.
It's all fair game, dude. Just you don't want to see Chicken Little, having a salad up their butt, so
oh man.
I mean, that's just my opinion, dude.
It could be, dude.
Peter will come after them, dude.
I have some alien facts, dude. You guys, because you guys know I'm always ready.
Ooh.
I got one for you. I got a question for you then. When was who was the first person to get probed by aliens? No,
Me,
no está tu lista, no. No mames, hell no, dude. Como desde los 70, people were coming out on TV shows like, I got abducted by aliens and probed. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Wow. So this article is from May 31st, 2023.
Recent facts, dude.
Recent facts, dude. Oh. There have been 96 recorded alien sightings throughout history. What do they mean by recorded? That's my question. Because my boy Jaime,
he has more than 93, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
more.
Él tenía las brazaletas, ¿no?
Dude, he has fucking files for days. But what do they mean by recorded? Like, is it something officially where it was reported to the government? What would you guys think?
I would say something that's officially documented.
Yeah. What do you think?
That's what I would think.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to, right? That's the only way you keep track of it.
You agree, Tank?
Yeah, because I feel like maybe like por ejemplo, si yo tomo un video, like they could be like, oh well, he could have edited this shit or he could have manipulated this shit or something. So maybe they don't take it as official.
I feel like nowadays, yeah, it's very easy to manipulate a video. I understand, but back then with my boy Jaime, like back in the 90s, bro.
Well, you turn off all the lights in the room, dude, and you turn one flashlight on, dude, and you have a UFO sighting, dude.
No,
You see it.
I just thought
No, like
it's impossible
I remember
to do that.
I remember watching
boy Jaime?
no, it wasn't about Jaime, dude. But it was a series where they would go and kind of like talk to people that had según videos or photos or whatever of UFOs, and then they would try to debunk it. And yeah, dude, like it was even back then, like with plexiglass por decir, it was pretty simple to like make it appear as if something's flying in the sky and take a picture type of thing. So I mean, there was creative ways. So I wouldn't say that it wasn't like it wasn't edited like how we would now, but it was more so like, wait, si pensamos que el pinche White House was getting fucking blown up in Independence Day, dude. So
No lie there, dude. No lie there.
What if the 90-something official documented sightings are those 90 people that got probed, dude?
Oh,
You never know, dude.
no man.
true. That's
Well,
true.
no, who are the other three? No.
Wow. Ahí les va otra. The earliest recorded UFO sighting was in 1440 BC. The first alien encounter ever recorded was an early UFO sighting. Recorded? What does that mean?
How were they
So
recorded or reported?
Recorded.
in BC, right?
PC.
BC, and then it says every recorded was an early UFO sighting in ancient Egypt. The scribes of the 6th pharaoh Thutmose III described fiery discs hovering over the skies of Lower Egypt.
So I mean,
Hieroglyphics, dude.
back in the old civilizations, hasta los Aztecas, los Mayas, and like all of them, like they would have carvings with, like what is believed to be like spaceships and aliens, and it was all around all the ancient civilizations.
Are still a mystery, right? And everybody, like, one of the theories is that there
It's
were
like you got like these aliens, no? Like, oh shit, te ya se fue, dude. Yeah, ves?
Uy,
That's
you
just
gotta
a start,
stop
dude.
it, dude.
He's getting probed right now, dude.
but yeah, like, I mean, we talk about the pyramids in Egypt and how like they all have a correlation or whatever, but apparently like the Aztec pyramids are also like even bigger than the Egyptian ones, which I didn't know that. And they also have a correlation to certain stars and alignments and all that. So I mean, right then and there, like I it's a little weird, right? Like, yeah, my boy Tenoch, he knew them way before we did it.
Well, I know like the Aztecs were huge into astronomy or astrology. Astrology.
Dude, they just found another pyramid in Artanica. Artanica.
In where?
Artanica?
What's Artanica?
Artanica, way. I'm
like, wait, what?
You know my
you know there's an N in the beginning, right?
Antarctica.
There you go.
I told you.
Antarctica? Like, I don't know where that is.
That's a planet way off.
Es que son primos, dude, por eso.
Analica, what?
They're a mile away, no? Like they're next door.
No, I was about to say, no, Johnny Boy, yeah, he's been pro. The Horta is the alien talking to him, no?
Vayas otra. Science fiction boomed in the 20th century, although early works such as Epic of Gilgamesh explored that's too much. 62 out of 1,356 astronomers reported inexplicable aerial phenomena.
62
out of 1,356.
That's a very small amount.
That is. Alien sightings have been reported in many nuclear power plants and military bases. I could see that, right? I guess some sort of energy. I don't know what they would need it for, but
spy, no? They're spying. Like...
yeah.
Maybe son como las güeras, no? Can they need their crystals, dude, para for different energies, no?
The first scientific attempt to communicate with aliens was in 1960.
1960. You guys remember that disc que mandado que the government sent out? The information disc?
No.
Mandaron uno, and it was like, it looked really weird, right? But it's one of those like, all right, you have to draw almost like for a kid to understand, like, so they drew a person and like different like words and stuff like that. Y lo mandaron like with radio waves and all this other shit. So that all those signals were sent out in space, and you know how space is like, we sent it out, like 20, 30 years ago. In some places, it might take like thousands of years for them to reach it. So, but it was an invitation and coordinates. It had the coordinates of the planet too.
I was laughing at my Antarctica situation. There are 4 likely spots for alien life in the solar system. Water and extreme temperatures are indicative of possible life of UFOs. These proposed spots in the Milky Way are underground habitats on Mars, hotspots on Saturn's moons, and lastly, Europa and Callisto, which is Jupiter's moons as well.
Now, so it's been official that there's other life forms and outside in space. No sé si se acuerdan when the comet fell and there was micrological or microscopic life in that meteor. So
Oh, damn.
technically, that's an alien, right? If you want to
Mhm.
say it. So it was a different species that's not wasn't here. So there is, and you're right. Like where I guess they're saying that in Mars también puede haber deep underground, o se esconden. I don't know if you guys seen the video, según que cuando the rover's passing by, están los aliens con un espejo para que no los vean.
Oh, para que no.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Well, yeah, those are my.
Oh, I thought you were going to consider that.
yeah.
No, I am
Ya
gonna
estaba
send.
bien interesado aquí, dude.
I am gonna give you guys a recommendation. It's called. It's a documentary with they interview. Obviously, the people that were involved of that city in Brazil, and it's called "The Moment of Contact," and it took place back in 1996. This is something that it's documented. There's files on this I don't know, event that happened in that city, and there's a bunch of survivors that are obviously, or people that witness that are still alive today that were able to go ahead and testify for the documentary.
There's a movie called something similar, no First Contact or
Arcanica?
No. So I know they made a movie where the people that were doing the movie, they went and talked to a whole bunch of people who they would say they were abducted or that they seen aliens and stuff like that. So they made a movie, and it was I'm trying to remember the name. I'm blanking out now. I think it's Contact of the First Kind, something like that. I'm like
Contact of the
it-
third
it-
kind.
Huh?
Well, this is right here. Contact of the third kind. But this
Hold
is a 1977 thing. So maybe no.
First. You said Third Kind?
That's what it came out when I put first, and this came out on the thing.
No, yeah, it's that one. Close Encounter of the Third Kind. It was in 1977. That's the movie that they did the research and they went and talked to a whole bunch of people that were either abducted, have seen something, either they kind of made the movie.
Yeah.
So it's a good movie. It's when I was little, it would scare me. Ya, pues ya no tanto, pero poquito,
Yeah.
But it's a good movie.
Check that out, though. Moment of Contact. That's pretty interesting. Wow, muchachos, pues let's wanna remark. Anybody else have any facts to give? Tank, I know you do your research before the podcast starts, ¿no?
Sí, güey, pero pues las que dijiste.
I said them all.
Iba a hacer. Sí, güey.
Sí. I get you.
So I want to thank you, dude.
I appreciate you.
El doctor del research, dude.
Doctor.
Doctor del research.
Muchachos, let's do this. Entonces, wanna remark. I always get this wrong. Apparently, are we gonna do palabras de Tank, or we're gonna do? Okay, there we go. Again,
No, we were taking a shot at live stuff questions. So we gotta close off with our segment. It is the 1 hour mark. So here we go. I do have the spinning wheel.
Can I just go first?
Oh.
Get it over with.
Well, let's introduce this segment. Taking a shot at live stuff questions.
Perdón.
And we're not going to use the spinning wheel porque pues anybody wants to go first.
Fucking Romero, all that code gone to waste, no?
So let me flip a few things around here. Miguel, do you have a question for Johnny Boy? Or
Oh hell yeah, dude! I went to ChatGPT and I asked alien questions.
Ooh.
So
Damn, I should have done
that. Should have, but he did it.
Right.
What do you think about crop circles? Oh, sorry. What do aliens think about crop circles? Do they find them amusing, or do they just think they're extraterrestrial doodles?
Good question. But I think they find them pretty interesting, dude. I completely forgot about that shit. The crop circles and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was crazy because that was also a trend for a while.
Yeah,
I don't know if that shit still happens.
The Signs.
The Signs, that's right. Yeah, the Signs. But I also saw one guy who literally, well, I don't know if he got it perfectly. I don't remember. This is years ago, but he was doing the crop circles
Mhm.
himself. You remember that, Miguel?
Con
And it-
era una madera.
Una
Una
like-
pedazo de
yeah.
madera.
It was
Yeah.
just fucking pressing on that shit. So, but I do believe that the crop circles were made by, I don't want to say like human, something else. They were too precise, dude. Like perfectly aligned. Like I feel like if it was a person, like the crops are
To
fucking
have-
high or whatever.
Porque supposedly the whole thing is that those will appear overnight.
Mhm.
Yeah. Again,
So that-
okay.
that's the
Mhm.
Overnight, like who the fuck's gonna have a big ass lamp and then having to go a little bit to the right, a little bit to hell no, like nobody's gonna do that shit. So
I mean,
Wait,
people
los
do graffiti,
mosquitos, dude.
dude,
If you
because,
just
you know.
if you just hear Miguel's room, like like just
Yeah,
killing
dude.
all those moscas, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just imagine being out in the field, dude. All those mosquitoes and bugs at night.
fuck, yeah,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think they found it very interesting for sure.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. And I wonder, I honestly do wonder, like, what the fuck are they trying to say? Like, what does it mean? Like, what are they trying to tell us? You know, what I mean?
You ever seen, what was it in it was one of the scary movies, no, when it had the whole little una flecha, because they're like, wonder what this means, and it said attack here, una flecha.
Oh,
yeah.
Attack here. That's true. I don't know.
Oh, ¿quieres que te eche una pregunta?
No, for them.
Ay, tú, si pides aquí, yo te complazco. Aquí cosas fáciles, ya sabes que tengo una list of questions here.
Dale, dale.
A ver, déjame ver qué puedo preguntarte. Dice así.
Ya, güey, no tienes ni más.
Ok, ahí está. Sí, aquí tengo, güey, nada más que pues, they're not the greatest questions y el compadre Jesse me va a regañar, pero
Let me see.
if you were a zombie, who would you attack first so they can become a zombie too?
Ah, shit. My first thought, which sucks, right? Because I know you guys are gonna talk shit about it. I was gonna say my family, no, so they could, so we could all be a fucking zombie together. Pero they're gonna fucking. I mean, I thought about that. Shit, I don't know. Out of you guys, fucking Miguel for sure.
Ah, what the fuck? I thought you were gonna pick Raw.
Out of you guys, Miguel, dude.
Damn.
Just made up so much lies about me throughout my whole life. Said a bunch of shit about me. Like, he'll be my first victim for sure, dude.
Más tarde, yo sabía,
Like,
yo no
after
huelo
you-
gasolina, ¿no?
Right, I was about to say, like, after you turn him, like, oh, a ver, sigue diciendo que huelo gasolina, ¿no? Like,
As a zombie, he's gonna cash in his air flight miles just to fly to Chicago and get his ass there.
el pinche avión, don't worry, I'm not after you guys, it's someone else.
Sí.
¿no?
Like that girl's like that girl on the plane. No, they kicked her out because she said that the passenger next to her, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
real.
That he was
Oh.
real, yeah.
He was like a
He-
reptile. Yeah,
Oh,
like
I did
so
not know that.
she sat down
Yeah.
next to somebody, and I guess they had some sort of conversation. He had a hoodie on, and he was just there like with the headphones, and they kicked her out because she was, I guess,
She
some
was
sort of
screaming,
disturbance.
dude. Hell yeah.
She was screaming, and she's saying, "That motherfucker back there, it's not real."
I saw a meme after the whole, ¿cómo se llama? Like, trial or whatever, like, que fue to, el guy, and they were saying, like, oh, I don't know, like, somebody find her, she might have been right and shit, like, she might have been seeing an alien and shit, like,
Maybe, dude. Maybe.
The whole reptilian stuff that might be a conversation for another day, but like there's some videos out there that make you think a little bit, you know.
Hell yeah, dude. A lot of it, actually. Wow. Dale para el tanque, Miguel.
I mean, I took Johnny Boy's name out of the
Oh,
the
dale,
code
dale.
here.
So from now on, I think you should just do this and let Johnny Boy go first.
Miguel.
Yeah.
Miguel. Johnny Boy, you got something for Miguel o le busco aquí en my makeshift list?
No, dale tu lista.
Oh, this is a nice question here. When you were a kid, did you have an imaginary friend?
I had So I
Yeah,
had
3. Te voy a
a
decir, no.
no. I don't think I had an imaginary friend, but I was one of those kids that had a stuffed animal
Mhm.
and was like that was my best friend. And to me, like I would have conversations with it, and like he would respond and everything.
Don't laugh
But
at
it
him, Tank.
was a no.
Huh?
Tank knows. Tank
Tank
knows
wants
what
to
you're
laugh,
talking
dude.
about.
I know, but he's trying to laugh at you, dude.
I'm not. What the
Look at him.
fuck?
Look at him, dude. What? He's over
Wait,
here.
I'm laughing at the thing you said right now,
It
dude.
was lies, dude. I didn't say anything bad. I said nothing funny, dude.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like so, it wasn't a imaginary friend, but it was a imaginary friend, I guess you could say.
What happened to that? What? Okay, now I gotta ask. What kind of stuffed animal was it? Like a little dog, a little bear,
Oh, dude,
dinosaur?
it was the most rarest shit, dude. It was a green monkey that I won, or que like I habían comprado like one of those like kid fairs in school,
It
and
was
for
at
some reason,
La Kermes
yeah,
from
like
church.
kermés from church,
Mm.
and from there, like I don't know why, dude. It's just, and my mom would laugh because pues de tanto que hacía, like I would carry him everywhere, and like I would play with him all the time. Que like se les cosía un brazo, and like I would ask my mom to fix him, and she wouldn't. So I would try coserlo, and it looked horrible, right? So my mom would laugh, and then just like le cortaba lo que había yo.
Cortaba el brazo, no?
Yeah, casi ya para volverse a poner, because she's like, this motherfucker's dumb as hell.
Romero, did you ever have something like that? Like something as a little kid that you would drag on, like for a while? 'Cause in this case-
No.
Yeah, dude, it was you,
I
dude.
don't know.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
you're dragging me in the floor, no? Ya, por favor.
Eso duele, ¿no?
You were his imaginary friend, dude. But see, he loved you so much you became real, dude. That's why.
Fucking Pinocchio looking at us.
I'm a real boy looking at boy. Ma, pero aquí no es a bully free song, guys.
Sí.
He's adding you to the
No,
top of the
but-
zombie list, dude.
Nah,
For real, dude.
I think I lacked a lot of imagination as a kid, to be honest. I think I talked about like, see, my brother and other kids, like even like we talk about it here, like playing with like action figures and shit like that. I never found myself doing that. I would love action figures and little monitos here and there, but I would never play with them like that. Like I feel like I lacked a lot of imagination in that space. So yeah, like no, even that, like I think somebody who I heard of somebody having an imaginary friend, and then I found that shit to be creepy and weird. Like
Jonathan, no?
No, I never had that.
no. But you mentioned the kid fairs and the kermes y la chingada. A
Mhm.
couple weeks ago, I went back. We talked about it last year. Que llevé a Itzel to a little church fair down the street. We went back. That's where actually we got her goldfish, which is still alive. And I thought that motherfucker was gonna die in a couple days. And
Damn.
he's still kicking it. So we go back and it's just like outrageously priced, dude. Like I just don't understand
Yeah.
that. First of all, they make you have cash no matter what. And like if you run out of cash, it's like, well, then they actually have an ATM that's gonna charge you like $7 to draw cash out of the ATM.
Oh shit,
Um,
dude.
And yeah, it's just expensive, dude. Like I'm like, I remember like I want to think that I as a kid this shit wasn't so expensive, but maybe now I understand my parents a little bit better. I don't know. We didn't go to many of those, but yeah, that the ferias and little carnivals, like that shit's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember back then the currency was like pagabas dinero y te daban tickets, and it's like, well, this ride is one ticket, this ride is whatever. Like,
Right now, so the pack is like for $20 you get 18 tickets, and each ride is like 5 tickets.
Yeah.
no mames.
So it's like no mames was at this point just get a little machine and I'll just tap every time I want to do a ride or whatever with the kid.
For real.
You see.
At that point you'll get more of my money easier without me going through the hassle of carrying cash and all that stuff. But all right.
Miguel,
Whose turn was it? Miguel.
Your
¿Tú
turn.
tienes una para Miguel?
No. He has one for you.
Ah, cabrón.
Why me?
I don't think. I think
I asked
Miguel
the
just
question
answered.
to
Miguel answered his
Mhm.
question. Le toca a Romero. Miguel has the question for Romero.
Ah,
Oh,
va, dude.
I
guess.
guess. Fuck the spinning wheel at this point. Like, let me close that tab. Like,
All right.
Sorry, I even created that shit. No?
If aliens visited a zoo on Earth, what animal would they be most fascinated by?
ooh, the zoo.
You've been to the zoo.
Yeah.
Now, think if you were an alien, which you might be, we don't know.
Okay. Which one
What
would I be
animal?
most fascinated by? Um, I'm always because I go to the zoo obviously in the summer. I'm fascinated to see, and I'm maybe fascinated is not the right word, but shocked, amazed, and I think like, what kind of fucking human species are we when we look at the polar bears in a hot ass day outdoors? Like I'm sure the water is cold or whatever, and that's why they're swimming there all day. But the moment they step out, it's like, they're not used to this shit, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
hot as hell. So, like, visually, they're really cool to see, but I just feel like to a certain degree, it has to be some sort of animal cruelty
I agree.
to have a polar bear in a hot ass,
City,
102 degree,
Now,
day outdoors.
what do you think the aliens would be most fascinated? Like, would the aliens know, like, hey, um,
You didn't
these
answer
are
this
cold.
question.
Yeah, these are cold creatures. Why are they doing it hot?
I don't know. Maybe an alien would be fascinated by looking at snakes. I don't know. Like I just
Yeah.
don't know. I can't.
Fuck your question, Miguel. Pretty much.
I know, right? But let me ask you a different one, dude. Because
Yeah. Because
Oh,
cannot
perdón.
think of
apparently
that.
I
that
thought
wasn't good enough.
I thought I had to change it up because it was an alien, not me.
Let's see. What if aliens had a taste for Earth cuisine and opened a chain of intergalactic restaurant featuring our dishes? What dish would you think would be their main dish?
Pizza, dude, from Pizza Planet.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
like
No, that
I think that the first thing that came to mind, dude. Can't ignore Pizza Planet, dude.
That's true.
La
When
cajita
I
va a ser
went
un
to
little UFO, no? Like a little round UFO. Like,
see Tank has the marketing part down, dude. They'll
sí, güey.
Get that
be
domain,
working
dude.
for
Get
the
it.
aliens, dude.
Va. La pregunta para Tanque.
Para
You got it,
Tanque.
Romero.
Vámonos. Miguel, if you got something before I do, let me know.
Oh, I got a bunch of them, dude.
Échale pues.
All right. Would aliens consider Earth's fashion trends fashionable or utterly bizarre in their culture?
I mean, sometimes I find our fashion sense fucking bizarre, so I would go with that, dude. Like,
Follow-up question.
no mames.
If aliens landed on Earth and joined the talent show, what kind of talent do you think they would showcase?
Teleporting.
That was something of the supernatural fucking way, like teleporting, flying. I don't know, like some fucking ray gun or something. Like,
A live probe, no?
Oh, my. He's just dying to get probed, no? Yeah.
Nah,
sí, güey.
At this point, dude.
It's just
I must start
once
no
ahead of my
take
head,
me,
it's just
no?
there. No,
Take
once
me.
ahead of my head, it's there, dude.
Va, pues.
I do have one last question for Tank, dude, porque no le pregunté, dude. And I think this is right up his alley, dude. So he'll have an answer for us, hopefully.
Oh,
Right up your alley. Be careful.
¿Qué canción odias, pero te sabes de memoria?
fuck.
Barbie girl, ¿no?
Ah, pero dijo odia, dude. So,
Esa sí te gusta, dude. My bad.
well, I mean, as a kid, I would say the obvious one was the Barney one. La de I Love You. Porque pues
You
ya es
love
que
me?
like yeah, as a kid you were always like, oh, like Barney, like I'm not a little kid anymore. Y, pues, ¿para qué sabías todas las pinches? Sí, güey.
Ahí bailabas, ¿no?
Fucking, te sabías todos los hits, ¿no? Like,
Sí.
y
That one.
but now I don't know. I don't know because I feel like there's been a lot of songs that I find annoying, but they're catchy at the same time. So it's like over time they kind of grow on me. So, por eso like I don't know, dude.
Barney's a good one though.
Yeah, but I'll stick to that one. Too.
I got you, dude. I got you. I'll get you out of that hole.
You see,
You're welcome.
out of that alley, no?
Sí. Straight up your alley, boy.
You see, güey.
Wow, muchachos, pues 1 hour 20. Let's kind of close it out with the best segment of all podcasts, too. Palabras de Tank.
I was gonna say, what segment is that, dude? You gotta let me
Palabras
know.
de Tank, dude. Vámonos.
Me dijeron, hable ahora o calle para siempre. Y escogí la calle para siempre.
Ooh,
This is my
the streets, dude.
Ooh, boy, for the streets, boy.
You're from there, dude.
No.
Straight up your alleyway, dude. Just rate, review, subscribe. Espérate. All links can be found at todostomanpodcast.com. You guys already know it's free. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Facebook groups at Todos Toman Pod. Sí,
yeah.
dude. Es que
Lightning
casi se me
McQueen over
pasaba,
here.
dude. Casi se me
Sí,
pasaba,
güey.
güey. So, I had Trump Romero, dude, before.
Los hubiese callar real quick, ¿no?
Sí, güey.
Lo bueno es que no tiene que leer nada, ¿ah? Pero
Ahorita sí, porque ya. It's been a while that I haven't seen it, dude, so.
Last week, no?
No, pero siempre está por los ojos ahorita.
Yeah,
decía.
dude, it's always. You guys,
Oh,
mira, nada.
just before we close out, we don't have words to live by, do we? Not this
today,
week.
dude. Not today.
get the worst to live by. Don't get probed.
Sí, güey.
There you go, dude.
That's your
No.
brother, dude. Tank, that's your brother.
I'm just saying, dude. Think about it. Don't get probed, and if you do, don't go on Maury and talk about it, no, or somewhere.
Oh, Mario. He did have a show.
Y sí.
Vamos, muchachos. Pues salud.
Va.
Yeah, with that being said, muchachos, thanks for another episode. Ahí nos vemos la próxima semana.
I guess casi puro
Yeah.
LaCroix now.
Ya es tarde.
Peace out.